But go to a youth club for Catholics and Protestants like this one run by post office workers in Belfast, and you do begin to get a fresher approach to the political problems of the day.
Sure, the younger generation have got a better idea towards each other, work together better, so they do, rather than the older people. It's the older people that sort of spread it about bigotry. One wee man said to me last night, he says, you get your wee men coming up and saying, what about the Germans in 45? And they say, forget about them, they're okay. And then they go back and shout about 1680, the same fellas. Say, like, it's a wee bit off, isn't it?
It is a wee bit off, but I think personally in Fitch we send out in a wee run, go out to the middle of the Atlantic and the bunk pulled out of it.
One man, one another. But you're fitting them, and when they don't get their way in Stormont, all they're doing is they're walking out. They're not representing their people, right? They should be up on their feet and discussing and telling what's the matter and asking for better conditions instead of walking out because 24 students couldn't get a seat listening to some daft speech. That's ridiculous. Shouldn't be allowed in. Headers, they'll let them. Yes, Kate, yes, JP. Agree with you.
Oh, well, I was in Parliament one day, and it's not funny, and Jerry Fitt, he was sitting and he had his feet up in the back of the chair in front of him, and it looked dead ignorant, and every time one of the opposition tried to say something, he would butt in, and Austin Curry was the same, and it just showed that they were completely ignorant.
Take a part off for any classes at the moment and give it to some of the workers instead of all this nonsense. You have the vote nationalists or unionists. Both of them will exploit you to the full extent. It's the same down south as up in north, and it's a different party.
See all your wee small parties, what they should have done months ago was when they found out that the Unionist Party was going to have a fight itself, should have joined together under one manifesto and under one leader and gone up to Stormont as one party, and when the Unionist Party comes back broken in two, they're going to have really steady.
What needs would you have? It's the same as the revolution in 1917 that happened in this country. It was never a revolution at all because they were just replacing one exploiting class by another exploiting class.
No,
instead of having in this country, in this opposition, you're only going to replace unionists by nationalists. Instead of a party, it's neither unionists or nationalists. It's for this country is all one. It's not split up into two at all. The British government split up into two because they thought they needed the ports in the Great War. Surely it's only the young generation starting to come up now. They're starting to get a broader outlook. Surely before this, even up the next 20 years, it'll still be the same policies and the same government and the same outlook in the north and the south.
Well, if our conversations here in Belfast indicated anything, perhaps it is that the differences between the different segments of the community here in the north do lie deep, just as deep as we imagined they did. But the conversations would also seem to indicate that though the differences lie deep, the individuals who hold them are, as individuals, quite prepared to discuss them dispassionately. And they're quite prepared, as individuals, to live in peace with their neighbours, whatever their neighbours believe. But history shows, and recent history in the North shows particularly, that the behaviour of people as individuals is distinct and sometimes different from their behaviour as communities. And it's precisely because these beliefs are held with religious intensity, whether they pertain to religion specifically or not, that it seems unlikely that either the individuals or the communities will easily yield them up, will easily change what they